What it do, guys? What it do? It's your boy Dat Boy, and I'm just gonna be explaining the Buster deck that I created today. I'm not really gonna go too in depth into it just because like I made this in like 15 minutes, but I could explain relatively good on why I picked the card. So you could just honestly stop right here, pause it, and boom, get the deck and just get out of here if you want to, bro. I don't mind, because I'm pretty sure some of you guys just want to see it and boom, get up out of here. But I'm just gonna show you. I'm even though the description's right there, I'm pretty bad at explaining it because I don't want to just read it. So you guys can look at the description on your own, to be honest. So we have this Buster Weapons of Destruction. You can add one Destruction Sword card from your deck to your hand, except Buster Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman. You can only use one of the following effects: Whelp per turn, and only once on that turn. You can tribute this card, special summon one Buster Blader from your hand or graveyard. Or if this card is in your graveyard and you control Buster Blader, you can discard one Destruction Sword and card and special summon this card. So this card is basically used as a card to special summon Buster Blader from my hand or my graveyard. So let's say I discard Buster Blader with a card effect, boom, use this card, activate it, Buster Blader in like second turn, whatever. Or if I have a Buster Blader in my hand with this card, I can summon him like that, no problem. Skilled White Magician, I'm using this one because I'm using Buster Blader X, Gaia the Fierce Knight. Literally I have so many Gaia the Fierce Knight cards in my deck. So as you can see, this one, 3 spell counters. It lets me special summon one Buster Blader. Oh, sorry, I think I said Gaia the Fierce Knight for this one. I think that's blue. Skilled Blue Magician. So, which I have, of course, but I couldn't find them, so I just used this one. So yeah, Skilled White Magician, use 3 spell counters to add Buster Blader from my, I can special summon them basically. And honestly, I haven't used them in my first duel. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna be able to activate these, just because like I only have what is this, 9 spell cards, and like I mean I don't think I can use 3 of these like that. I know I can use I could definitely use both of these, and I could definitely use one. I don't know. I think I can make that work. So and then I'm just gonna speed run through these Gaia the Fierce Knights. Basically, of course you could read the description right there. But basically, I'm using these Gaia the Fierce Knights. Well, I'm using these two because they're level 4, so I can just summon them like that. Because you don't want to just rely on tribute or special summon monsters without being able to summon them like normal. So I'm using these just as material, and because I could just summon them as if like if I get bad cards, like let's say I get this card, this card, this card, this card, and then this one, I could summon them, you know, I could like build up my defense. So that, and then with its effect, and then this guy, I'm using this one to attach it to my Buster Blader. So the spell cards that my opponent has already face up, they don't work. And then I could actually send this card to the graveyard and give the card that it was attached to 1,000 attack points until the end of the turn. So you know, it could be used as a little quick effect or whatever. So I got 2 of those, and then Envoy of Chaos. So in the battle phase, I guess I could discard this card to target one Blackluster Soldier or Gaia the First Knight, and it gains 1,500 attack points until the end of that turn. And if it does, every opponent's monster that battles it this turn has its attack become that monster's original attack during the damage step only. So I used this in the match to like decrease my opponent's attack, but just by a little bit. I still lost that like battle phase though. So I got 3 of those. Again, you want to go for those effect. And then I have Gaia the Fierce Knight. This one I like it because this is also a 4-star, but it counts as 2 tribute summon or 2 tribute tokens. I say tokens just because like 2 monsters basically. So if I place one of this, the next turn I could special summon, not special summon, but tribute summon Buster Blader with 1 monster because it counts as 2 monsters. So I could do that. And of course I have 3 Buster Bladers because the main deck revolves around Buster Blader. As you can see, my whole point is to add Buster Blader to my hand and, you know, special summon them as soon as I get them. And then I have Charging Gaia the Fierce Knight because, as you can see by the effect, I could normal summon him without tributing it. But it does decrease the attack by what, 400 points. But I mean, honestly, that's not bad at all. That's really not that bad because, like I said, even though it's a level 7 or 7-star monster, I could summon it like that, like no problem if I need that defense. So I got 3 of those, and then Arson Gaia the Fierce Knight. This one I could normal summon this without tributing if I don't have any monsters, or if my opponent if my opponent has monsters. And then this one, if this is the one I was getting confused with. If my opponent has monsters with 23 attack or more, I could special summon it. Or if I have no monsters at all, I could special summon it. So I'm getting those monsters with high attack points that I could just summon like that, like nothing basically. And then this guy, I just added him just because I want to see if I could be able to summon him. To be honest, I would say you don't really have to add this card. I just did it just because, like, if I could summon him, I could summon him because I mean, I got a couple light monsters, I got a couple dark monsters, you know what I'm saying? So if I get an even amount in my graveyard, and if I'm able to summon this guy, boom, hey, I got a 3000 attack monster. But honestly, I don't know if this has good synergy with the deck. I really don't know, but it was in the structure, or it was in the packs of the packs I got this from, which I'll show you right now. And then Emblem of Dragon Destroyer, obviously this is a necessity. I could instantly add a Buster Blader to my deck. This is basically Buster Blader when you think about it. I could just add it to my deck like that, boom, or to my hand. And or let's say he got destroyed, I could just add him to my hand again. Basically a Monster Reborn. Well, not a Monster Reborn, sorry about that. Like a return, you know. And of course, I added the fusion cards because you know, in order to summon really good monsters, for example, these. Not this one, because I mean you can't, that's a link monster, but these two. The reason why I'm using this one is because I mean I got hyped when I saw it, bro. I really got hyped because I remember using him in Duel Links and I thought that shit was crazy, so I added him to the deck. And I mean he does piercing damage as well, but the only thing that sucks is you can't directly attack, but that's fine, honestly. That's honestly fine. Plus, a bonus to this card is if you're fighting someone who has a dragon deck, or even yourself, bro, like let's say you add dragons to this, you literally gain 1000 attack and 1000 defense for each fucking dragon monster in your opponent's graveyard, bro. Like that's ridiculous. Or if they control it, bro, that's ridiculous. And then I added these two because I could just add it to the field, and then boom, I could add one Blackluster Soldier or Guy of the Fierce Knight from my deck to my hand, like boom, just like that. So this is basically Guy of the Fierce Knight. This one I'm adding it because honestly I still don't understand the effects, but I could use it to what I don't know, bro. The shit is right there. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Oh, I was using this to summon Blackluster Soldier, this one right here, because I could discard a card. So I'll discard a light monster, a dark monster, and a light monster, and boom, I could summon them. So that's why I added 2. I have 3 of them, but I didn't want to add that many, to be honest. So, and then I got this guy because you know it negates an attack that's coming to my fiend monsters. This one as well, I could banish my opponent's monsters like that, boom, nothing. And then this card right here, Destruction Sword Memories, I could banish that card from my graveyard and special summon one Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, from my extra deck, just like that, bro. Literally just like that. Is it this guy? I think it's that guy. And these two, the final cards, I could target one level 7 or lower dragon monster in my graveyard and special summon it. Honestly, I think I should get rid of that because I don't have a dragon monster in my deck. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that, to be honest. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I know this is pretty long. This is like an 8-minute video on what you guys already know. So let me know if the explanation helped. I wasn't really good at explaining, so let me know if I could do better with that. I was rushing it because I feel like you guys don't need me to tell you, as you can pause the descriptions, but you know, I just wanted to help a little. So yeah, shout out to the one guy who actually wanted to know what the deck structure is. And I want to say I appreciate you guys for watching that video. It had no audio, I honestly don't know why, and I apologize for that, but the next videos are going to be better. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic night. That boy out.